Hello students, hello everybody, welcome to my class. This is Pradeep sir with another session of class 8 mathematics. Students, you know that presently we are going through the chapter playing with numbers from class 8 mathematics. So in this chapter we have learned so many things about fun with numbers. Presently we are doing the topic test for divisibility, and after that we have also done uh, another type of sum where we have replaced the alphabets with numerals. Based on this, that is replacing alphabet with numerals, we have done sums from addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now I am going to show you some different thing, some tricky type question where we cannot use any formula, but we have to guess and write the answer. That is almost like your mental ability. Mental ability is there, we need to use your application capacity to find the answer. So let me give you one question. The question is, find two numbers whose product is one digit number and the sum is a two digit number. It is generally found that product is always greater than the sum of two numbers. Generally, not always, generally. But here the things are different. Here the product is only one digit number, but the sum will be a two digit number. Means here sum is greater than the product. We have to find that number. Now use your brain, use your mental ability, where the product of two numbers will be one digit number. Like we can multiply 1 with 1, so that will give you 1. We can multiply 1 with 2, so that will give 2. So here 1 plus 2 1 plus 2 is 3, which is one digit number, and 1 into 2 is 2, is also one digit, but the question says that the sum will be a two digit number. So let me take little bit bigger number. Okay, 1 and 7. So if we multiply 1 and 7, we will get 7, which is one digit. It is satisfying the first condition. But if 1 and 7 are added, it gives 8, which is also one digit. So the second condition is not satisfied. Now let me go a little bit further. 1 and 8. The product of 1 and 8 gives 8, which is one digit, and the sum of 1 and 8 gives 9, which is also one digit. So this is also not the correct answer. Next, the last one digit number is 9. So 1 and 9, the product of 1 and 9 is 9, which is one digit number, and the sum of 1 and 9 is 10, which is a two digit number. So here you can realize that the answer is 1 and 9. Therefore the two required numbers are 1 and 9, because the sum of 1 and 9 is 10. 1 plus 9 is 10, which is a two digit number, and the product is 1 multiplied with 9 is 9, which is one digit. That was the question, to find two numbers whose product is a one digit and whose sum is a two digit. So this is the answer, 1 and 9. Okay, so that was tricky type question, no fixed formula is there. Next question, find three whole numbers whose sum and products are same. In this type of question, generally we have to take very small numbers, three whole numbers. We cannot take all the whole number as same number, we have to take different number. So let me take the first three whole numbers, or rather let me take the smaller whole number as 1, 2 and 3. So what will be the sum of these three numbers? If we start with the smallest whole number, then the digits are 1, 0, 1 and 2. Now what is their sum? The sum will be 0 plus 1 plus 2 equals to 3, and the product will be 0 into 1 into 2, product will be 0. So it is not matching with our condition. The condition says that the sum and product will be equal. Okay, now, so naturally what we have to do? We have to remove 0. We cannot take 0 because every time when 0 will be present, the product will be 0. So we cannot take 0. Now remove this 0 and let me take 1, 2 and 3. Now let us find the sum and the product. 1 plus 2 plus 3, how much? 6. 1 into 2 into 3, how much? 6. So we have got the answer. The three whole numbers are 1, 2 and 3, whose sum and products are equal. Understood? So this is the second tricky question. Now there are certain questions involving magic square. So many of you have done magic square, where we have to put whole numbers in the blocks such that if you find the sum in any order, either from left to right or from top to bottom or diagonally, the result will be same. Every time you will get the same answer. So here the magic square is given. We have to fill the magic square. In magic square, we have to put numbers in these grids such that if you add the number from left to right, all sum will be same. If you add the number on the top grid, all the 3 on the top grid, whatever sum you will get, and the middle grid also will get the same answer. In the bottom grid also you will get the same answer as the sum. Now if you go from top to bottom, the first row, that will give the same result. The second row also will give the same result, so as the third row. Now if you go diagonally, then also will get the same sum. So throughout we have to put whole numbers and get the same sum from all direction, from left to right, from top to bottom, diagonally, everywhere. So here the first and the second grid are given as 6 and 1, and the middle one is also given, and it is told that the sum must be 15. We need to show that sum from any angle, from any direction, will be 15. So first of all, 6 plus 1 is 7. Now 7 plus how much is 15? It is very easy, 8. So this first part, the top row is done. Now see the middle row here, middle column, this one. 1 and 5 are given. We can easily find the third one, because 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 plus how much gives 15? 6 plus 9, that gives 15. Okay, now go diagonally. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus how much gives 15? 4. Understood? Now see here, we have got the top and the bottom. In the middle we have to find a number such that their sum is 15. So 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus how much is 15? 3. So this is 3. Okay. Now you can see that we have got the middle row. 2 numbers are from the middle row are known. We have to find the third one. So 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus how much is 15? 8 plus how much is 15? It is 7. So the only one number is left. Either we can use this way or diagonally, we'll get the same result. 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 plus 2 is 15. So here it will be 2. Okay. Now let us check our answer is correct or not. Add the sum from left to right. 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 plus 8 is 15, 7 plus 5, 12 plus 3, 15, 2 plus 9, 11 plus 4, 15. So from left to right all are giving same result. Now top to bottom, 6 plus 7, 13 plus 2, 15, 1 plus 5, 6 plus 9, 15, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 4, 15. Top to bottom is also same. Now diagonally, 6 plus 4, 11, 11 plus 4, 15. This diagonal, 8 plus 5, 13 plus 2, 15. Okay, so now you have understood how to complete a magic square box. So it is very simple, very easy way. There also we don't have to use any formula, only calculation capacity. Okay. Next question. One more magic square, but with little bit bigger number. Here 9 square grid are given. Now we have to make 16 square grid, 4 from left to right and 4 from top to bottom. Students, you can see there are 16 boxes. Some of them are done, some we have to do, and this time the total sum must be same. Sum is not given, we have to find out what will be the total sum. So this is 14, this is 0, 6, 11, 7 here, 2, 1, 12. So as you can see, the last row, all the boxes are filled. So we have to check what will be the total sum. So since one of the row is completed, let us add and find the sum. 11 plus 7 is 18, 18 plus 12 is 30. Means from all direction the sum will be 30. Okay. So there are 4 boxes in one row. Here you can see 3 are already done. We need to find the blank one, the 4th one. So 8 plus 6 is 14. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 11 is 25. 14 plus 11 is 25. We have got 25. Now how much to be added with 25 to make the total 30? 25 plus how much is 30? 5. So here it is 5. Okay. Next, you can see 3 numbers in this row are already finished. 3 numbers in this row are also done. We have to put the 4th one where. So 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 plus 2 is 15. Now how much to be added with 15 to make it 30? It is 15 only. Okay. So here again we can find that 3 numbers are already done. We have to put the 4th one. So 15 plus 4 plus 8. 15 plus 4 is 19. 19 plus 8 is 27. Now these 3 numbers make 27. So here I have to put 3 to make it 30. 27 plus 3 is 30. So here it is 3. Okay, done. Now this one. 3 plus 14 is 17. 0 is 0 only. So this is 17. Now how much to be added with 17 to make it 30? Just subtract 13 minus 17, that gives 13. So here it will be 13. So here 2 numbers are already done. 14 plus 5. 14 plus 5 plus 2. How much? 19 plus 2, 21. So these 3 numbers add up and makes 21. How much to be added with 21 to make it 30? It is 9. So right here 9. Similarly, the 3 numbers are also done in this row. 13 plus 6 is 19 plus 1, 20. So how much to be added with 20 to make it 30? 10. So here it is 10. Okay. So you can see none of the number is repeated in the magic square. It is the rule that you cannot repeat any number. You have to use all different number, but the sum will be same. So here you can see none of the number is repeated. I have started number from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All are different numbers. 16 different numbers are used here from 0 to 15. Now let me check whether our answer is correct or not. Magic square is formed or not. All the sum are same or not. So from first left to right, 3 plus 14 is 17, 17 plus 13 is 30. 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 6 is 19, 19 plus 11 is 30. 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 10, 23, plus 7, 30. 15 plus 2, 17, plus 1, 18, plus 12, 30. This is already done. 13 plus 6, 19, 19 plus 10, 29, plus 1, 30. 14 plus 5, 19, plus 9, 28, plus 2, 30. 3 plus 8, 11, 11 plus 4, 15, 15 plus 15, 30. Now diagonally, 3 plus 5, 8, plus 10, 18, plus 12, 30. 0 plus 6, 6, plus 9, 15, plus 15, 30. Sorry, here it will be 30. So you can see the sum from any direction, either from left to right or top to bottom or diagonally, all are giving the same sum. That means the magic square is formed. So in this way we have to use the computing capacity or calculation capacity, mental ability, mental capacity power to find the answer. Just keep two things in mind. The sum must be same in all direction and we cannot repeat any number. Okay, so students, that's all for today. In the next class I will show you some different types of problem involving the test for divisibility and other sums also. Okay, so let us meet in the next class. Till then, go on for practicing all these sums. You can find magic square in many other places, in many other books, and try to do the sum. Okay, so that's all. Let us meet in the next class. Goodbye and have a beautiful day.